And that is what the promise is. You go to see a movie because of what it's promising you. You go to see Spider-Man because you know he's going to swing from buildings and save the day. Just like you go to watch a scary movie to watch these scary things happen because you're being promised those scary things. Hi, my name is Henry Sierra, and thank you for clicking on this video. On this channel you can find my journey through filmmaking as I'm pursuing my passion through these videos, as well as anything that has to do with being a creative. The approach, the perspective, the mindset, and things that you can do to help better your craft. So, how to know your video is an A+, or how to know if it is good, or if it is of high quality, if it is of value to be able to upload to this platform. Okay, so I don't want to come off on the wrong foot here and make it sound like without these things you can't make good stuff, because that is not true at all. All stuff is great when it's originated from somewhere, but what I'm trying to say is doing these things will make your content a whole lot better. So one of the first most important things that you should search for is what kind of structure does your video have? And what I mean by that is, think about the structure of a movie. You have an arc, and that is a 3-act arc, specifically for most movies that are out in theaters. And the way that they work is that they have a climax, and after the climax you know that the movie is about to end in the next, hour or so. You know that specifically because of the way that a movie is structured is in the beginning it has the rising action, or the initial kind of setting of it where you meet the characters and go throughout the beginning of the story.
There you go.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Sorry it's so basic, I forgot to go shopping.
It's okay.
Get anything written today?
No, I can't think of anything.
That's okay, hon. You'll think of something.
And then you reach this point where everything falls apart, or there is a high arc, there is a intense moment maybe, sometimes action, sometimes it's sad and scary.
When do you think maybe I should take some time off vlogging?
As soon as possible!
As soon as possible!
Bring it down!
You know what I mean. All the movies have this that are around today. And the reason why is because it is the most common and easiest way to communicate to an audience what is going on. I am so surprised I said that whole thing in one go. Usually I would have stuttered like 8 times. Okay, so I actually ended up structuring the ideas for this video in a way where the level of importance of what I'm trying to tell you here increases every time I speak of something new. And the next thing is promising value to your audience. But before I get into that, I did forget to explain that the whole thing with structure, the reason why it is important to have structure in your films or videos or whatever you want to call them, is because when they don't have structure and they're let's say you're at a beach and at one point, and then next thing you're in a room, it doesn't make sense to the audience. It would make better sense if the audience saw you at a beach, you going to the airport, leaving the airport, getting to your house, getting in your room. But all of that stuff is missing in the first time I said that. But it makes sense the second time because you see what's going on and it has structure. Okay, now for the promising value to your audience. The reason why you want to do this is because it makes for excitement, it makes for something to look forward to, it makes for something to kind of go in a full circle. Like you see in a movie, try going to the opening scene and then go to the ending scene. They're drastically different, and that's mostly because there's character change. And that is what the promise is. You go to see a movie because of what it's promising you. You go to see Spider-Man because you know he's going to swing from buildings and save the day. Just like you go to watch a scary movie to watch these scary things happen because you're being promised those scary things. Have you guys ever seen a movie with a bad ending? Well, that's because the ending was terrible and the middle maybe was more interesting. That's bad structure and bad promising. Wow, I just recorded like 3 minutes of non-stop talking and my camera just kind of had a spasm and didn't record any of it. So the last and final thing is the way you present yourself. Why this is important is because you need retention. You need people to be interested and you need people to think, wow, okay, this person has something to offer. And the way that you can do that is by expressing yourself in this kind of way. It would be very boring if I just talked like this the entire time and I didn't cut the pauses in my voice and I just looked extremely exhausted, and yeah, it would be very boring. But instead, I gave you guys my actual self, and you guys recognize my demeanor. It probably makes you feel like I have something to offer, because when I see my favorite YouTuber's demeanor, it makes me feel like they have something to offer as well, because I know and trust what they are about to say. So a tip for this: before you film, kind of like jump around or think of something that excites you. Put yourself in a state to where you are more excited, more awake, more attentive, because that's going to reflect into your films. And when you feel like you're excited, get even more excited. Don't be afraid to step it up. Most of the time we think we are being excited and that everything's fine, but really we don't seem like that to other people. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this film, and if you did, please leave a comment. Let me know your favorite part. Let me know anything that helped you. Let me know if you have watched any of my other videos. I would love to talk to you guys and get feedback. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to never miss one of my videos. I post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I try and do live streams on Sundays whenever I can. I cannot speak English right now. And besides that, thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next film. Bye.